even though there's literally nobody and I doubt anybody will be here while we're doing this live, but we're still doing this. So let's see. Hold up, hold up. All right. It has like these filters. Always there's a certain filter that I like on here. It just makes the colors like a little more vibrant. All right, guys. Here we go, guys. So I'm gonna assume, I have to assume that nobody's gonna watch this live, but a couple people might watch this while we're not live. That's what I have to assume. I'm going to assume mostly anybody who watches this will not watch this live, but I don't care. So, guys, this is a brand new series, guys, because why not? I'm trying to turn this, if you guys haven't heard me talk about it, this live stream eventually, I will be live on the live stream, but it's going to be a 24/7 live stream where it's going to be like an old school TV channel where we have all kinds of different shows, guys. I've already started some of the things, guys. We have an awards show coming, which you guys know about, but guys, there's all these other shows coming, and you guys probably know about the horror host show if you've been watching since the Halloween marathon. But guys, there's a bunch of shows coming, so my point is this channel will be eventually 24/7 live. And I will be on some of that. But my point is, so I'm trying to do all these different new series, guys, and so we have a new one. Big shout out, big shout out. Actually, hold on, let me see. Let me try to see what's up. Let me see the call. I gotta see, um, guys. Anyway, so is there anybody actually watching, guys? Is there anybody watching? Shout out to
Guys,
you guys.
anyway, so
Whoa. So, guys. Tony, yes, 16 carriages. Oh my God, yes, exactly. Exactly, Tony. Literally, you get it, and that's where I'm coming from. That's literally the basis of this series. That's so crazy that you said that because that's the basis of this whole series. That's so crazy you said that. Okay, so guys, if you don't know, but I'm sure I don't know how you wouldn't know, but guys, because it's everywhere. But guys, if you don't know, B, the queen, guys, the queen Beyonce has graced us with some new music, and she is going into Act Two of Renaissance, and she is going into her country era. She's on her country vibe, and guys, if you don't know, guys, I super love country music. I know that this channel is mostly me reacting to pop music from the past 20 years, but you guys know that I really like music that's old. And some of that music includes country music. I'm very much into country music. Guys, I literally, not only do I have a girl on my arm, guys, this is a cowgirl. Guys, I have a cowgirl on my arm. Like, I guess I really do love country music. I'm really a fan of country music, guys. So, my point being, guys, now that Beyonce's in her country era, I've heard I saw some stuff people saying like, oh, now I don't even like. Specifically, also shout out to Planet Her Forever, who left a comment. Specifically, I saw some stuff earlier, like last night actually, when the songs came out. I saw some stuff on Twitter from people being like I don't even like country, but now I'm ready to get into country because of B. And shout out to Planet Her Forever who left a comment saying the same thing. She said, I don't even like country, but like I loved 16 Carriages and now I'm gonna start liking country. And so guys, I was thinking about it, I was like, you know what? We have to do a series where we go over some amazing country music, and hopefully some of you guys will listen, and especially maybe you guys now, because that B is gonna do country, maybe you guys will be open to country, because country to me is one of, like, guys, you know how much I'm into jazz if you guys know me or watch this channel. Jazz and country are to me are the two genres that everybody says they hate. I've met so many people who go, I love all kinds of music except for jazz and country. That's too, I don't like jazz or everybody loves everything except for jazz and country. Guys, I met so many people. Oh, I love this, I love that, but jazz and country, I don't like jazz and country. And I understand why people don't like them. I'm not hating, but guys, jazz is my favorite music to ever exist, and country is up there with one of my favorite genres. It's not my favorite, but I mean it's up there. It's definitely in my top genres. I love country music, particularly old country music. So, guys, so my point is, big shout out to Planet Her Forever who left that comment. And Tony, yes, you totally killed it with that comment about 16 carriages, because that's exactly why we're going to do this. So this series is going to be just going over a bunch of super classic country music, and maybe some, again, I don't care how many, you guys know how I am on this channel. I'm not here for views. If I was here for views, I would do things way differently. I would tell you guys like and subscribe. I would have thumbnails. I would do all the things that you're supposed to. I don't care. You guys know me. I don't care. I'm here in the studio just smoking and getting lit, just listening to music. Like I'm not here to be. You know what I mean? Like you guys know that. So my point being, I don't care if these videos don't get a lot of views, but if we could get one or two people to listen to some cool new country, like not really new, but old country music, but something new for you. If I could get you guys to listen to something that you never heard before, some country music, and you guys dig it, that's what it's all about, right? Like who cares, you know? So guys, so this is volume 1 of I decided to call this series because you know I still love to get drunk and hear country sounds. Guys, that is from a song from Hank Williams Jr. If you guys don't know Hank Williams Jr., he's the son of Hank Williams. If you guys don't know Hank Williams, he's probably the most legendary country musician of all time. I can't think of any one singular musician in country who's more legendary than Hank Williams. He's the most legendary. And that's his son, Hank Williams Jr. And he has a song Whiskey Bent and Hell Bound, and that's a lyric from the song where he says, because you know I still love to get drunk and hear country sounds. So that's the name of the series, guys. I won't be drunk for all of these, but I mean I am drinking right now, to be fair. I'm not drunk, but I am drinking right now. So guys, we will be doing an amazing one right now, guys, just so you know. Yes, Tony, you love country too. Pablito, oh my gosh, la vieja española, oh my gosh, abrazos. Um, yes, for real. That's where you spill all your emotions and truth. Exactly. That's what be hard. Exactly. I mean, you hear it already. You hear it already on 16 carriages. 16 carriages. Like, hold up, really fast. Fuck it. I'm just gonna, cause why not waste time on this really quick? But like, I'm already trying to figure out an arrangement of like, you know, because she goes, I'm trying to figure out an arrangement for multiple guitars. I'm gonna put a lap steel. I'm gonna do a mandolin. I'm gonna play violin. I'm gonna do it like a super country ass, it's like version, but like a. She goes, 16 carriages. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna do a video in the same way that I did that tribute, Renaissance tribute to Act 1. We haven't even gotten into Act 2 yet, and I'm already excited. I'm already gonna do a tribute for Act 2. I already have to do. I already hear it in my head. I'm gonna do a fiddle solo, and I'll do on the mandolin. It's gonna be like an instrumental though. I'm not gonna sing it, but yeah. You know what I mean, guys? So I'm gonna figure that out. But man, I'm super Tony. I agree with you. That song is insane. I've listened to it over and over since last night. Since she dropped it, I keep listening to it over and over and over and over. Like, oh my gosh, she totally killed it. She totally killed it with that. Access denied. Access, shout out to you. Oh my gosh, Pablito. No son géneros que la gente odia. Son géneros que la gente no entiende. Exactamente. Exactamente es lo que pasa. Porque no sé, porque muchas veces lo que pasa es que la gente como es música que no conocen, como quieren decir, pues es muy extraño, es muy raro para mí. Pero la cosa es que nomás tienes que tener en la mente que pues es música diferente. No es mejor, menos, no es como música, no, pues es música de imbéciles. No, pues tienes que nomás que escuchar, güey. Like, ¿me entiendes? Like, you know what I'm saying, guys? like Pablito said, like a lot of times country music, it's not even that they hate it, they just don't even understand it. Like they don't even know because a lot of people don't even open their minds to it, so they don't even really like know how good it is. But it's true. A lot of times they don't even hate it because they haven't even really heard it enough to hate it. They just think, country, I hate it. Country stinks. Like, nah, country's amazing, guys. Samantha, what's up? Samantha, I love you. What's going on? Oh my gosh, Tony. All right, guys. So here we go, guys. So I'm gonna just shut up because we got to get into this because I'm rambling. So, guys, this is volume one. This is the first one of part one of this new series, guys. So just doing all kinds of country sounds. Hopefully, like I said, we'll get a couple people at least. Hopefully, we get a couple people to listen to some country music that you guys never would have heard, and maybe some people are now open to country. Because, like I said, I saw a couple things last night. And some people, I had a couple people tell me too, like, "Oh, B is doing country now. Did you hear? Maybe I should listen to country." Yeah, you should. Exactly. You totally should. Exactly. Be open to it. Be open to it. But that's great. I feel like a lot of people probably who wouldn't have been necessarily into country music are now that B is gonna do a country album. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, okay, let me be open to this now, just because they love B so much already. You know what I mean? And so, guys, we got a real crazy one right now, guys. Let's see. Whoa, Samantha, you do website design? That's really crazy. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I have. That's really damn. That's cool. That's really crazy that you know how to do that. I remember back in the day trying to learn like HTML, like or what was it, HTML3? What is it called? What was it called? I don't know. You're into that stuff, so you know what it's called. But I just remember I couldn't learn any of it. And then what was the other one that I tried to learn? And I was like, I'm not doing this. This is too much. This is too complicated. I don't know how you do that. Oh my gosh, yes. Dalila Blondie. Oh, from Argentina. Órale, hola. Hola, saludos, abrazos, besos. Muchas gracias por estar aquí. Pues vamos a escuchar música country porque Beyoncé está en su época de country music. Entonces, vamos a escuchar country music right now. So, guys, I'm going to shut up. Guys, we are going to get into a super classic album. Guys, I'm going to shut up. This is all we're going to do is literally just listen to this. So, I hope you guys like it. If not, but all right, guys. So, oh, you're a marketing manager? Oh, really? Whoa, whoa. Okay, all right. So eventually, I'm gonna have to hire you. Is what you're telling me? All right, we're gonna have to work together. This is eventually. What? That's crazy. I was actually doing a UX thing. I was actually getting a UX thing from Google, but I never finished it. I did get a digital marketing and e-commerce thing. I don't know. It was a whole thing. I don't know because I have like a skincare thing. It's a whole thing. I'm not trying to remember about that right now. That's crazy though. Really, you do? Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on. I got. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to hit you back up on Twitter. That's crazy. That's crazy that you do that. Wow. Okay. Um. What really? Okay, I have to check on your channel right here. Okay, I'm gonna check your channel. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see. Guys, this is going absolutely nowhere with the thing. But guys, hold on. We will get into this in the next 30 seconds. All right. So oh shit. Okay. Oh, and you have a bunch of print stuff on here. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're gonna have to go through some of your stuff then because we're going through. I want to go through more people's stuff who are any like people who have channels on who are sub to my channel. I want to go through your guys' stuff because like why not? Like that's the whole point, right? So. Okay, that's super fire. That's crazy. Okay, guys, Samantha, I love you. You're amazing, guys. All right, here we go, guys. For anybody who is not into country music, guys, I think this is a great way to get started, guys. This is an amazing album, a super classic from one of the great all-time country artists, guys. Released on August 1st, 1986. I'll try not to sing along too much, but I can't guarantee anything, guys. We have the great, all-time great Dwight Yoakam. With guitars, Cadillacs, etc., etc. Well, I'm a honky tonk man.
stop. Love to give the girls the world to the music of an old jukebox. When my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? Well, now I'm living wild and dangerously. I got to lay them down. Look down up as the sun goes down. I can't wait to see the light down. 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. Love to give the girls the world to the music of an old jukebox. And when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home?
And then like, yeah, I remember this was in the 80s, but this was like a vintage throwback sound in the 80s, because in the 80s nobody sounded like this. This is like a throwback sound in the 80s.
I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. Love to give the girls the world to the music of an old jukebox. And when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? Hey, now, hey, little girl, let the jug unwind. Well, that's what it takes to make a honky-tonk town. Jukebox, money, those songs gonna sound. I can't wait to lay my money down, 'cause I'm a honky-tonk man. Love to give the girls the world to the music of an old jukebox. When my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home? I'm a honky-tonk man, and I can't seem to stop. Love to give the girls the world to the music of an old jukebox. When my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can your daddy come home?
Guys, it's too much, guys. We're totally getting into your stuff, Samantha. Just so you know, watching it.
When I fall down from this bar stool, it won't hurt when I stumble in the street. It won't hurt 'cause whiskey eases misery. Even whiskey cannot ease your hurt with me. Today I have never out sorrow.
Like nobody sounded like this in the 80s.
Just time I almost won. And if this bottle would just hold out till tomorrow, well, I know I have sorrow on the run. It won't hurt when I fall down from this bar stool. It won't hurt when I stumble in the street. It won't hurt how
Guys, who's better than Dwight Yoakam?
even whiskey.
I actually saw Dwight Yoakam and then Rilo Kiley. Talk about a crazy Dwight Yoakam, and then guys, you remember Rilo Kiley with Jenny Lewis? Anybody remember?
Your memory comes back up with each sunrise. Reach up for the bottle and find it's gone. Yellow somewhere every night. The whiskey leaves me. Thanks to cold world on my own. But it won't hurt when I fall down from this bar stool.
The violin with the fiddle and everything, guys. Guys, country music is too amazing. I can't believe people hate on this music. I get it at the same time, though. I totally get it. I totally get hated on it. But I love it, though. I fucking love it.
Even whiskey cannot ease me.
Oh my god, you know, like they was Monty because you're from Alabama is amazing. Lisa, what's up, Lisa? Lisa, we're getting all country now right now, Lisa. We're in a country vibe right now.
Watch you take off your clothes and slip under the sheets, and that hair moves off my feet. And I pull you close without words, 'cause there's no need to speak. Girl, beauty like yours is hard to beat. But I'll be gone in the morning, I'll be gone. 'Cause I'm not the one for hanging on. And please don't think you done something wrong. In the morning when you wake, find me gone. Just look from the fiery eyes, skin over the face. The memory of the other's face. And the passion in the legion all comes into this place. And there's no track of time without a trace. But I'll be gone in the morning, I'll be gone. 'Cause I'm not one for hanging on. And please don't think you done something wrong.
Oh my god, everybody's going so crazy right now. Yes, I'm doing the air violin right now, guys. It's too much.
The sun and truth and through the crowd, the room is going tracks. Shake dreams down the back fast. So I turn to lean out.
With the dobro though? With the dobro?
In the morning, I'll be gone. 'Cause I'm not one to hang on. And please don't think, girl, you done something wrong. In the morning when you wake, find me gone. And I'll be gone in the morning, I'll be gone. 'Cause I'm not one to hang on. Please don't when you wake, find me gone.
Oh my god.
Morning when you wake, find me gone.
Man, I guys, for real though, I remember, guys, I remember being like, I remember one time like being in like the mountains of North Carolina, like in the mountains, there's like nothing there, and seeing this crazy bluegrass
If you
band,
ever get sad,
and they're just jamming their ass like guys in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, guys,
down
and like
with the
this little place, guys, there's maybe like 20 people in the room, and they were like the craziest musicians you ever seen in your life, guys. It was crazy. And that's a lot of things. I think a thing a lot of people don't know about country music too is how good you have to be to really be a country musician. Like, I think because a lot of the music is just so like, oh, I'm heartbroken, and I get why kind of people don't like it, but like, man, you gotta be so talented to play this shit, man. Not jazz level, obviously. I gotta, you know, I'm about jazz. But like right under, they're still playing changes. The changes are just not as complicated, but they're still playing changes. Whew. I'm rambling, guys.
The book of Luke for 14 years.
Ah, Lisa, I get it though. Lisa, I get you though. Totally.
Refuse to even speak his name.
Especially because I know how much you love funk, so I get it.
If you ever get sad, Cincinnati, down for the downward
You know what it is? It's so the opposite of funk, because funk is so groove based. and music based, and this is so lyric heavy. Like the kind of the point is though. So I totally get it though. I totally get it. Like jazz has nothing to do with lyrics. This is way the opposite of jazz.
And where Dixieland begins. If you ever get tired Cincinnati,
Guys, I love the pedal steel, guys. Unfortunately, I do not have a pedal steel right now. I have a lap steel, but not a pedal steel. I have a violin. I actually did a recording of this. I just remembered. I never did anything with it though.
at a cold gray apartment in Chicago, a cigarette drowns inside a glass of gin. He lies there drunk, it don't matter if you're drunk or sober. You'll never read the words that pride won't let us in. If you ever get out of Cincinnati, down the dogwood trees grow. If you ever get out of Mason Dixon to the home you left so long ago. If you ever get out of the Ohio River, down where Dixieland began. If you ever get out of Cincinnati, I'll be yours again. I'll be yours again.
Oh, guys, this is too much, guys. I don't care how much I've heard this album. I love it too much, guys. I just do. Oh, I get that. Yeah, you can't feel it. I totally get that. Yeah, it is like. I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, it gets you or doesn't. You know. I don't know. For whatever reason, I've just. Like when I was like 15, I think maybe I heard like Hank Williams for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." I just started loving, but like I just love like this older style stuff. I don't really. The new stuff is cool too, but I get it. I get not liking this at all. I've only met few people in my life who like country. Most people who I know, especially guys, I'm from LA. Nobody in LA likes country, guys. Everybody who I've ever met it's like country. Like I don't want to hear that. It's like nobody likes it. I get it. I get it. I get it. You learn to play guitar? All right, we got to jam then. Turn it into a country song. All right, we got to hear that. Also, we got to jam. You play sax and guitar, we got to jam. I'm so serious.
I don't know how much I can stand.
With my knees on the street and my heart at their feet, I'm close to death for second stand.
So bury me along the big sandy, down in those blue gray mountains. Rest my soul in those hills of gold. Until this old world does tremble. Don't do much for me, for my soul is free. No woman, don't you cry. Just bury me along the big sand beach under blue Kentucky sky.
You know what? Also, I just realized I might also be biased to it because it's so fun to play the music. It's also fun, but I do love listening to it too. But it's also so fun to play. I really do love playing country music. It's such a it's really like the only music aside from jazz where you play the changes. Like typically when people solo, they solo on scales, but on here you have to solo on the chords, and that's how you solo in jazz. Except that the changes are not as complicated as jazz, but you're still kind of soloing on the chords instead of on scales. Maybe I'm biased because of that too. I don't know. No, but this is just great music. I don't know. But I get it though.
Rest my soul and no hills of gold until the soul of timber. Don't you mourn for me when my soul is free. No woman, don't you cry, just bury me along the big sandy under blue Kentucky sky. Under blue Kentucky sky. Under blue Kentucky sky.
Like, come on. The guitar's too crazy. Girl,
you taught me how to hurt real bad, cry myself asleep. Show me how to tell shattered dream. Another lesson about a naive fool came to bamboo on. Found out that goodbye don't taste so sweet. Now it's guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Yeah, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on.
I guys I'm just biased because guitars and Cadillacs are the best, but guys, I mean, it's a song about guitars and Cadillacs. Like, come on, guys. Guys, I mean, the guitar on my fucking arm. I mean, guys, anything with guitar, I'm gonna love, guys. Any song about having to do anything with a guitar, I'm gonna instantly love it. You know that.
Ain't no glamour in this tinsel land, lost and wasted life. Rain stars fall, left me. Wanna thank you, girl, for teaching me brand new ways to be cruel. I can find mine now, I guess I'll just leave. And yeah, guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets I call home. Yeah, my guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on.
Come on, guys, what? Guys, I go too crazy, guys. Guys, you have no idea how many times I've heard this album in my life. Like 20 million times. I love this album. Oh, wow. Okay, well, if you played all those instruments, I mean, you could get back into them pretty fast. We'll jam. It'll be great. Yeah, Lisa, I totally get it. I mean, if it doesn't get you, it just doesn't get you. I get it. I get it. You're probably just hearing this right now like, this stinks. But you know what, though? I get it, because, you know, people love cheese. I know this is random, but guys, I don't eat cheese. I think cheese is gross. And people think I'm crazy. But I don't like the taste of cheese, guys. So I mean, I get it. People just like what they like. I get it.
Now 20 years you must spend, and I'm still bound for a crime that you did not do. And the line she swore in that district court has proved to be the ruin of you. Right along you never hit not cross her. Tried to tell you about her vengeful ways. When you turned and looked her for another, she swore Henry that she'd make you pay. Now 20 years you must spend every time still bar.
You know what, too? I think you also have to be like drinking to enjoy this music too, though, to be fair. Because country music does really sound different when you're drinking and if you're sober.
And also, oh my god, like.
Nah, that guitar was crazy. That was a crazy solo. I feel like also like this music does really help. Like, I feel like there's a reason why this music is popular where it's popular. Like, I'm from LA and it's not popular in LA. But if you listen to this driving around LA, it doesn't fit. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like when you hear like West Coast music, like LA music, like it fits for a reason and this doesn't. And I feel like you have to be driving in a pickup like in the middle of Texas for this music to make sense, I think, maybe. Like you really have to be in Arkansas, you know what I mean? Like for this music to hit. And that's why so many people in LA hate country, because every time I ever met anybody who says, they always like country, man.
I think I've had literally zero friends. No, I've had one friend, literally my best friend band, but she's not from LA originally. She's the only girl I've ever known who likes country music. I've never had any other friend who likes country. I love his cover of this too.
I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, in the fire. Ring of fire, ring of fire.
Guys. Oh, a cheese fanatic. I know it's crazy that I don't like cheese. I know, I'm sorry guys. Trust me. Everyone thinks I'm insane, I swear, I know.
Oh, they do a cover of Ring of Fire? That's crazy. That's fire. That's a Ring of Fire.
Ring of fire, ring of fire. Taste of love sweet when hearts like out to me. I fell for you like a child. When I fell into a burning fire.
The piano too.
I feel like Beyonce is probably gonna do what Ray Charles did with country, where Ray Charles got so many people to start listening to it who wouldn't have listened to it, but they heard it just because like, oh hey, Ray went country, so let's hear it. I feel like B's gonna do that. I've seen this for live, man. This one sounds amazing live. Like, sounds exactly the same. I saw him 1986, and I saw him way later, obviously. I wasn't even alive back then, but like, man, too much, guys. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah, exactly. I don't like cheese. You don't like country. Exactly. Exactly. Also, here's something else crazy that people think is crazy. I don't like eggs either. I don't like eggs or cheese. They both gross me out. And dairy. I don't eat dairy. Not because I'm a vegan or anything. I'll eat meat. I just don't like dairy and eggs. They just gross me out.
Alone in heaven, when I soul in that cold dark ground, I still cry for my poor brother, and I still hear my little mother cry. Well, late that night, they came and told her he lost his life down in the family of mine. Went away, would be over. When we lay burdens down, and when I die, dear Lord in heaven, leave my soul in that cold dark ground.
Oh, that Dobro's killing it.
I have no shame, I feel no sorrow. You've on this earth, not much I own. I have the love, my sweet child.
I actually have a country album on the way. Me and my friend, actually, my best friend Vance, was in the chat the other day. I kept saying that we have a country album. I'm just waiting, lagging it on. I'm kind of lagging it too, to be honest, but we just have to get the vocals recorded. Well, we actually have a country album coming out.
My soul in that cold dark ground. Yeah, when I die, dear Lord in heaven, in my soul in that cold dark ground.
I said she's the only person I've ever known who likes country. And so it's like, well, we got to do an album then. In that case, like, clearly. Whoa, yes, that yay is on the way. I'll rap about that right now. Yes, that yay is on the way for sure.
Heartache number one, when you left me, I never knew that I'd fare this way. Heartache number two, when you came back again. You came back and never meant to stay. Now I've got heartaches by the numbers, troubled by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Now I've got heartaches by the numbers, love I can't win. But the day that I start counting, that's the day my world will end.
Oh my god. This is like a cover of a super classic country song. Ray Price, Heartache by the Numbers. And with this is like that Bakersfield sound, which is like the, you know, Bakersfield, California, but like Buck Owens, Merle Haggard, like at the time in the 60s, like country was like there was like a bunch of strings and like it was these big arrangements. And in Bakersfield, like the main was like Buck Owens and Merle Haggard came out with like this very guitar heavy type sound, and that's what this is right here. Like he covered Ray Price, but in the total Bakersfield sound. It's amazing. Actually, Dwight Yoakam did a tribute album to Buck Owens. Actually did music with Buck Owens, and then when Buck Owens passed away, he did a tribute album to Buck Owens. Which is this sound right here. This is total Bakersfield sound right here. Like the Ray Price doesn't sound like this one. The Ray Price is more like a pop produced 60s version.
Now I've got heartaches by the numbers, love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. On the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Guys, it's too much, guys.
What Indian reservation is this?
Guys, that was the great Dwight Yoakam with guitars, Cadillacs, etc., etc. One of my favorite albums. Not just a country album, but just one of my favorite albums. Guys, yeah, guys. I mean, if you didn't like it, I get it. Lisa, I totally get it. I totally get it. Also, I don't like ketchup and I don't like mayonnaise. So there's a lot of things that I don't like that most people do like. So I get it. I get it. I can't, like I said, I totally get it. That's how I also feel with music too, where it's kind of, I do think the analogy with food is like a good analogy where it's almost like, where it's like, you know, if someone like if you like to eat spicy food and your friend doesn't, it's like, oh, who cares? Okay, so you like spicy food and this person doesn't. Like, who gives a fuck? You're like, all right, you like this kind of music, someone else. It's not like there's like better or worse. Like, no, this food is better because it's spicy. This food is better because it's not spicy. Like, who cares? Like, like generally, who cares? Like, it's just food to me. Like, who cares? And that's how I kind of feel with music. I feel like I get the stand. I do understand it to a point, the whole stand thing. But I feel like the same at the end of the day, like. It's a bunch it's dumb human beings making dumb sounds like it's like just putting sounds in a certain melodic order, like who cares, like it's not a big deal, you know what I mean, like I don't know, it's not a big deal, like who cares, like I think a lot of people kind of take it too seriously and take music, even though like music is literally my life and it's my literally, I mean, you guys know it's my entire life, but I don't take it serious in a way where it's like it's not a big, like it's music, like, and then this is music, like it's just fun, like you're just having fun, you're literally what do you do with music? It's called playing music. You're playing. Like that's the whole point. You're just playing. Like it's still like you're a little kid and you're playing. Like we're just playing. Like I'm playing guitar. I'm playing something. Like you know what I mean? Like it's fun. Like it's playing. Like that's the whole point. So I think when people get too like crazy about it, where it's like relax. You know what I mean? So my point of that being is that guys, this is like who cares? Exactly. Different tastes. Like who cares? Like at the end of the day, who cares if someone likes something different? What's the big deal? Like don't take it so seriously. Like who cares if somebody likes different music than you? Or if somebody doesn't like somebody you like? Who cares? Really doesn't matter. So yeah, exactly, different taste. Yeah. Like you said, you're a cheese fanatic. And yeah, I've had different experiences where people like oh my god, one time, you know, I'm again, I say it all the time, I'm from LA, so I never had experienced this, but like one time I was like in the East Coast, I was in Long Island, and like I don't even know what part of Long Island, Bayshore maybe, like near Jones Beach, and pulled into some like Italian spot to get some food. And how crazy is this? The only other person I've ever known in my life who didn't like cheese was my ex. She didn't like cheese either. So we go in there and we order a pizza with no cheese, and it was this old like Italian lady, like an old like Italian Long Island lady, like maybe like I'm talking maybe she had to have been like the nonna of the place, you know what I mean? Like of the like she had to have been like in her 80s maybe, like she was like, but she was just still working. I'm like, let me get like the extra large. Let me get it with pepperoni, a meatball, and garlic, no cheese. And she's like, no cheese? I'm like, yeah, no cheese. And she goes, what do you mean no cheese? You want a pizza with no cheese? I'm like, yeah, just the sauce and the pepperoni and the meatball and the garlic. She's like, wait, so you tell me you wanted me to make you a pizza, but with no cheese? They were like, yeah, just no cheese. She goes, so you just want the meat on top of the sauce, but you don't want no cheese. That's what you're telling me. I'm like, yeah, I just want. I'm like, yeah, no cheese. And this poor, my ex, she's like, looking at me, she started to laugh, right? Because this lady, she's like, she can't believe it. She goes, so no cheese, huh? I'm like, yeah, no cheese. And then she just gave me like this look, and she just walked away like all pissed off. Like, I just imagine her in the back being like, "Hey, this fucking guy want no fucking cheese." Like, she was literally like, couldn't believe. Yeah, like she was literally like that. Like, no way, this guy what? And another time, one time, I ordered pizza from Domino's, right? And I order a pizza with no cheese, right? And I'm waiting, and on Domino's they have a thing. It'll tell you like how long until it gets to your house, right? So it says like, all right, it'll be there in like 15 to 18 minutes. So I'm like, oh, cool, super fast. Right? This is like during the week, like in the daytime, right? So I'm like, all right, sweet, right? So the pizza should be here soon. So we're waiting. It's me and someone else, right? And we're waiting, and as a matter of fact, it was the same ex at the same end. We're waiting, and it's like almost like an hour's gone by. There's no pizza. We're like, what the? But we were just smoking, so we kind of didn't notice. And all of a sudden, we're like, oh wait, it's been like an hour. Where's the pizza? So all of a sudden, I call. It haven't been ready. So I call. And I'm like, yeah, I had an order. It was supposed to be here like 20 minutes ago. It's been like an hour. And they go, okay, what was the name? What was the order? And I give them, and they're like, and they go, oh yeah, the order had no cheese, and we thought that was a mistake, so we just canceled the order. I'm like, what do you mean a mistake? They're like, well, nobody gets pizza with no cheese, right? I'm like, yeah, I ordered the pizza with no cheese on purpose. They're like, oh, we're so sorry. They ended up sending me like an extra pizza, and they sent me a thing of breadsticks. But they literally canceled my. They're like, nobody orders pizza with no cheese. like people, I know people think it's crazy. Actually, only one other time. I've played in a million different bands, and I played in this one band one time. It was like a New Orleans jazz band, like New Orleans style jazz band. And it was like a huge band that had like maybe 14 people in the band. It was like a huge horn section, and then like the rhythm section. I was in the rhythm section, obviously, because my guitar is my main instrument, right? But it was like people used to come in and out because it was such a big band. And like each like week, like there was like the regular people who were there every week, and then there was a couple people who would swap in and out. And there was one dude who was swapping in and out. He was a trombone player. But I remember the first time we met, we were at a gig, and it was just horrendous, guys. It was one of the reasons why I stopped doing all those type of gigs, because it was so bad. But it was so horrendous restaurant gig, like having to play in a restaurant. You'd rather just kill yourself, guys. It's like, is this what my life has come down to? Like all this time and effort and energy, and so now I'm playing in a fucking restaurant. I'd rather just kill myself. I'd rather just never play again. Like, what am I doing? Like, I've never do that thing. But at the time, it's like, all right, jazz gigs are horrendous no matter what you do, because even when you're in a jazz club and you're doing a gig, people go because it's like, hey, let's go out for jazz. Like, if you're not into jazz, it's cool. You don't have to go to a jazz club just to be like, isn't it cool? We're at a jazz club, then you're having a conversation. Like, the point of jazz is you're supposed to shut the fuck up. You're supposed to listen and pay attention to what's going on in the music, not like you're taking pictures and like talking. Because isn't it cool? We're having a jazz night. Just don't even, it's okay that you're not into the music. You don't have to be into jazz. Like, jazz, nobody should really be into it. Nobody should want to hear somebody improvise a crazy solo for 20 minutes. Like, who wants to hear that? That should be music specifically. That's music specifically for jazz musicians. Like, there's nobody else who needs to listen to that music. Like, let's be for real. So, like, those gigs are always terrible. My point, we were on one of those gigs, and at this gig, it was horrendous pay. But I think it was also because the band was so big, so the leader had to split it between 14 people. So it paid $40 for 3 hours. What a shit gig. It was one of those gigs that I only did because I had nothing. I was free that specific night at those specific hours. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do the gig. Why not? But I remember it was $40 fucking for 3 fucking hours. But you got free drinks from the bar, and there was like a break. It was like you played an hour. There was a half-hour break, then you played another hour, a half-hour break, and then another half hour. And in between that first break, they would give you food. And it was like a really, really, like, really nice restaurant. So they had, like, really good food. And I remember they had a pizza, and I remember everybody was like, oh, you guys got to try the pizza. And I remember I was like, oh, I don't eat cheese. And the whole table was like, what? You don't eat cheese? And one dude, the trombone player, who had just swapped in that week, he's like, no way. He goes, guess what? He's like, I don't like cheese either. I'm like, no way. I'm like, you're the only person. Him and my ex are the only two people I've ever known in my life who thought cheese was gross. Everybody else loves cheese. I've never. And people get extra cheese on their pizza. So like my mom, every time I saw her like 2 weeks ago, and she got extra cheese on pizza. Like, people love cheese. I get it. I'm not a fan, guys. My bad. I know I'm just rambling now about cheese. This is like, what is this live? What does this live become? Guys, shout out to everybody who's here. Shout out to Lisa. who's a cheese lover and made me think of. Also, guys, one more story that I have to say about cheese. This is a random because I'm talking about cheese. So, guys, one time. So, guys, I used to go to the Netherlands a lot. I really love it out there. I'm planning on going back soon. I really want to move out there. I super love it out there. It's amazing out there. So, guys, one time I'm out there, right? And it's a long story, but whatever. Basically, it's a thing because in Amsterdam, it's not the rest of the country, but in Amsterdam specifically, it's like Amsterdam is like the Vegas of Europe. Like, you know how in America everybody goes to Vegas to go crazy and you get super drunk and just get super lit and it's debauchery, it's Sin City, right? Well, Amsterdam is that for Europe, and because Europe's in the size of America, like, and the price of like flights out there are so cheap and the train and everything. So like people go from all over just to go to Amsterdam and go crazy, right? So like people will just like at the train station, people who go there by train, like almost like what people do here, like in Vegas. If you've ever been to Vegas, like people will like they'll get the flight. Like let's say you're there for the weekend and you're gonna leave Monday morning. Instead of getting a hotel Sunday night, you just stay up all night, party all night, and then go to the airport and then just sleep at the airport until you have to leave. So people do that over there at the train station. So I did that too. I've done that a couple times there too, where everybody's just crashed out of the train station. You see people just laid out on the floor like on a Saturday night. Everybody's just waiting for the morning to take the train back to wherever they're going, right? Back to Spain or France or Germany, wherever the hell they're going. So I'm freaking knocked out, right? And all of a sudden I wake up and there's some dude sitting next to me on the bench, right? And he starts talking to me, and he's a Dutch guy. He's from there, right? And he starts talking to me, and all of a sudden, like in the middle of the conversation, he goes, "Hey, you hungry?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I mean, a little bit, not really. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of sleeping. I don't know, not really, like a little bit, I guess. Why?" And he goes, "Oh," he goes, and goes into his bag, and he pulls out a 1 kilo ball of cheese. Like some kind of, I don't know what kind of cheese it was, some kind of Dutch cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese it was. I don't eat cheese, so I don't know what kind of cheese they have out there. I know Gouda is from out there. It's called Gouda, and that's the city out there, Gouda, because I had a friend who's born in Gouda. But I don't know what kind of cheese it was. But so he starts like he offers me some cheese. I'm like, no, I don't eat cheese. He goes, "Oh, you don't love cheese?" I'm like, "No, I don't like cheese at all." He goes, "Oh, I love cheese. He goes, "I eat one of these every day." I'm like, wait, you eat 1 kilo of cheese every day?" He goes, "Yeah, I eat one of these every." I'm like, "How do you eat it?" And he goes, "Just like this." And he's just like taking parts of it and just chewing guys, I swear this was maybe like 4:30 in the morning. The trains don't start running. They start running till maybe like 6:30ish. So like guys, we're just having a conversation. I'm all like I'm all lit as fuck. I've been drinking, I've been taking shrooms, I've been freaking smoking all night. I'm fucking lit as fuck. Guys, in the process of this conversation, I swear, guys, this guy ate the entire thing of cheese. Guys, it was the grossest thing I've ever seen. This boy ate the entire ball kilo of cheese. During this conversation, it was the craziest thing. It was so insane to me. Like it was, I literally, I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. Actually, I think on my old Instagram, which I stopped using, but I think on that one I actually still follow him. I think we're still follow each other on that old Instagram. But this boy just ate this whole thing. It was the most random. It was the most random shit. Anyway, because I'm rambling, but I know this is just another cheese story. I know this is kind of cheesy, right? But wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me play it again. Pretty cheesy, right? Guys. Cheese from a duffel, straight out of a duffel bag. But it was in a duffel bag and then in a box. It was like in a paper box. Like he took the box out of the bag and it was in a paper box, and he like opened the lid and pulled it out, and it was a ball of cheese. I can't ball it, a 1 kilo ball of cheese. I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to the Dutch. I love it out there, but the Dutch, they do it different out there. Guys, they have this stuff out there called hagelslag, and it's like this. They'll eat it for breakfast. It's like chocolate sprinkles, and they put it on white bread, and they'll have that for breakfast, like sprinkles on bread, and that's like breakfast. Like they have some trippy food out there. Like some of the food's amazing though, but they have some trippy they have like this crazy licorice stuff. It's called like dorp, I think it's called drop. No, it's called drop. and it's I don't know, it was like one of the worst things I've ever had in my entire life. It was really bad. I have a friend who's out there, and the very first time that I went there, she picked me up at the airport. We went to her house, and she like had like all this crazy Dutch shit for me to try, like specifically Dutch shit. And they have this horrendous I don't like licorice, but it's like this black licorice, but like black licorice is like night and it's like the sweetest candy compared to this stuff. This stuff is crazy. Like they eat some crazy stuff out there. So yeah, a ball is cheese. It doesn't surprise me that this food would just eat a ball of cheese because they eat some crazy shit out there. Like it's kind of crazy, but some of the stuff's amazing though. But like, and I was there like during herring season. They do like pickled herring, and it's like all like the fish, and they just split it open, and they put some fucking onions and some pickles, and you just go, and you just swallow the fish whole, and you just fucking eat the whole fucking fish. It's crazy, guys. They eat some crazy shit, but it's a trip, especially like I said, if you're actually tripping on shrooms and then you're eating this crazy food. It's like this is a trip. But yeah, a straight out of a bag, out of a duffel, fucking. Well, it wasn't a duffel. It was like a backpack, like a regular, like a backpack. But yeah, straight out of a backpack, fucking cheese. Anyway, guys, I'm just rambling about cheese now. What am I talking about, guys? Oh my gosh. Yes, stroopwafel is amazing. Yes, stroopwafel is amazing. I actually. Oh, another thing that you guys might think is crazy about me. I don't like sweet stuff. I could do sweet stuff like a bite of it, and then like that's it. If I do like two bites, I feel gross and sick, and I feel like I'm gonna like sugar overload. Like I really don't like sweet food for the most part. I don't ever, even since I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, I never like ate candy or chocolate or cake or like nothing. Probably the sweetest thing that I like, and I can only maybe do like once in a while, is like maybe like a slice of blueberry pie or something. Is pretty delicious. And even then, I'll do like two bites, and then like by the third bite, I'm like, all right, this is overkill. This is grossing me out. It's too much sugar. Like, I don't do sugary stuff. I don't eat sugary food. I don't. I literally the only thing I ever drink is water, or like alcohol maybe. But like even when I drink alcohol, I just drink it straight. Like I drink whiskey straight, or I'll just have a beer or something. Like I don't do mixed drinks. I don't do anything with sugar. I don't drink lemonade. I don't drink punch. I don't drink juice. I don't drink soda. I don't drink anything aside for water. That's it. Or just like I said. I used to drink coffee, but I had to kind of stop because my heart was going too crazy. But I do like coffee, but when I drink coffee, I drink it black and no sugar, nothing in it, just straight black. I don't know. I don't like sugary stuff. So I know people think that's crazy. My dad is like addicted to sugar. He's like always with 20 million candy bars, and he always has candy, and he always has cake, and he always has cookies, and he always has, every time I go see that fool, always, hey, you want a candy? No. 10 seconds later, hey, you want one of these fruit pies? What the fuck? No. And then like 30 seconds, hey, I got a cupcake. He always has like crazy, all the time, all the time. And like last time I saw him too, out of nowhere too, it was like the middle of the night, like 12:30. We're watching a movie. All of a sudden he gets up and he comes back with the Milky Way bar. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd you get that from? He's like, right there in the cabinet. He's like, I have a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't like sugary stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling, man. Yeah, sugar is addictive. Yeah, baked goods though. Baked goods is a whole different story. I love baked stuff too, though. I like baked stuff when it's not sugary stuff though. Like I do like a croissant. Oh, I love a croissant. A super amazing flaky croissant. You can't beat a croissant. Croissants are too much, you know. I do like certain like baked thing, or even just bread. Like I do just love bread. Like bread's amazing. Like a good sandwich or something. Like who doesn't love that, right? But like once it gets like with sugar on, I'm not really a fan of too much. But yeah, croissant, Lisa, right? Croissants are the best. Oh my god, what's better than a croissant? It's all flaky. Just when they're hot too, and they're nice and like, oh my god, you can't beat it with a hot cup of coffee. Like that's the perfect way to start the morning. Maybe you sprinkle just a little bit of honey on top. Like oh my god, you can't beat a delicious croissant. That's amazing. Yeah, sugar is a super addictive for sure. For sure. Yeah, I don't do soda either. At all. At all, at all, at all. Yeah, I don't like sweets. Yeah. Oh, you like black licorice though. You like black licorice, Samantha? Really? That's crazy. You know what? But I know people love it. I know a lot of people who like black licorice. That's why I never liked Jaeger. Did you guys ever drink Jaeger? Like Jägermeister? I never liked that stuff. I had some crazy stuff like that, like in Iceland too. One time I was in Iceland and I had this like it tasted sort of like Jaeger, but it was clear. You know, Jaeger is like super dark. Like it was like a clear one. I don't know what it was called. It was like whatever's their drink. Like you know, in like Mexico, like they drink tequila. Like Russia's like vodka. You know what I mean? It was like their drink. I forgot what the hell it was called, but it was some Icelandic shit that I had out there one time. and it was horrendous. It tasted like straight like black licorice squared, like that. It was like black licorice squared. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, you like it too, Lisa? Crazy, yeah. Yeah, yeah, actually, I know a lot of people who actually like that stuff. I don't know why. I just never, I don't know. Samantha, you never drank anything crazy. Ah, okay. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. You should not do it then. That's definitely definitely don't do it because it runs in my family too. I just I just fucked up and did it. But yes, definitely don't. Definitely don't. It's not good. Um, especially I think if you could just have super fun without it, that's amazing. Like not that I mean, of course I could have fun, of course, but there is a thing. It is very interesting how like so many people it becomes a thing to do all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Where like that. I mean, that's why so many places just have so much alcohol, especially like at concerts. Let's say, for example, right? Like how many times you just see people way too drunk at concerts. I'm very glad that I've never been that person. I've never been the guy way too drunk at a concert and they have to like take him out, or the guy was like throwing up in the corner. You know what I mean? You go to a concert, you always see that guy. I'm proud to say I've never been that guy because I would that would be the worst. That would be absolutely worst. Yes, alcohol and depression do not go together at all. Like that's a very bad thing. Yeah, it's East Fayette, call it Paisley Park. Ah, alcohol wasn't served. Okay. Oh wow, crazy. I didn't know that, really. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, ooh, Bacardi on the rocks. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. That's that. Now you're talking over my speed. On the rocks, no mixer, no nothing. Just on the rocks. Love it. Love that. Yeah. Yeah, not in excess though, exactly. You can't go too crazy. That's the whole not to start rap now, guys, we're just rapping. What am I rapping about? I was gonna say I was gonna start rapping about Buddhism. I'm not a Buddhist at all, but that's the whole thing with Buddhism is the middle way. No excess, but also no lack of it, just sort of being in the middle. And so I mean I completely agree with you, Lisa. Yeah. I think the problem too is that like it's so interesting, for some people they're able to drink no problem. Some people are able to have a drink or two a week and no problem. And some people they can't. Once they start, they just can't stop. And some people they just have to keep going and going and going, and it just goes nonstop. It's very interesting the way it affects different people, or the way different people react to it. I don't know. What am I even rambling about, guys? Oh wow. Okay. Yes. Oh yeah. Well, meth is a whole different thing. Like once you're tweaker status, that's different. Like tweakers. I mean, they're liable to do anything. Like you have to be, especially like I'll say for sure in LA, there's a lot of tweakers. LA has a lot of tweakers. Unfortunately, there's a lot of crazy tweakers. And anytime anything happens in the middle of the night, anytime your car gets broken into, or anytime you freaking, it's always tweakers. Anytime freaking something gets just freaking tweak all the time. I'm telling you, it's all the time, all the. Like those are the ones who, and not that other people don't commit crime, but I'm saying like it's all, so many tweakers. Yeah, meth is crazy. Like yeah, those people get into some crazy. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst, man. Literally, where my dad lives, it's so interesting. Literally, my dad lives on a corner. On this side of the street is a sheriff. Next to him is sheriff. Then there's regular people, and then another sheriff. But then next to the first sheriff is a regular family, and then right next to them is a tweaker house. They literally make meth in the garage. They literally blew up the house like 6 months ago. There was a sick ass fire. Luckily, it didn't spread across the street to my dad's house, but there was a crazy ass fire because their meth lab blew up. They're in and out all the time, nonstop, and they're always breaking into everybody's shit all around the neighborhood. And anytime anything happens, it's always, you already know instantly it's the people from that house, is these fucking tweakers, because it's regular ass families. My dad, who's just he's regular ass. There's four different sheriffs on the block, and there's this fucking tweaker house. And no matter how many times they get arrested, they keep going in and out. They don't care. They're just weird tweakers who just jack everybody. They always jacking everybody's shit, and they literally have a meth lab right blew up. It was I remember too. I was literally there the day it blew up. I remember like the fire department was there. I ended up having to stay at my dad's house because the fire department blocked off the streets. I couldn't leave. Both ends of the street were blocked off because it was a giant fire. Like it was crazy. Like this shit was crazy. Yeah, fucking tweakers are another level, man. I'm rambling, but yeah, tweakers are another level. Man, yeah, had fun in your 20s, exactly. Have fun, and after that, you're good, right? Like, exactly. It's like, all right, how much do you need to drink in your life? Like with anything, how much of something do you need to do? Like, all right, we get it eventually, right? Like eventually you get it. Let's see, you had to therapist. You had to. Yeah, That's interesting. But I mean, hey, if it helped though, right? Like as long as it helped, like unloading. But if it worked, and yeah, I've like that's real interesting too because I feel like it's one of those things too where it's interesting how that also for some people works and doesn't work. You know what I mean? For some people, therapy like really saves their life, and then for other people, nothing happens and nothing changes, and it's the same exact person, except that they just like spend a bunch of money and some time each week. You know what I mean? Like it's. I feel like it's one of those things where you have to be open to it. I think if you're open to it, it'll work for you, and if you're not open to it, then it's like, well, it's almost like do you guys remember those things back in the day? I know this is random, but do you guys remember those things back in the day? Those like it was those 3D posters, but you had to like unfocus your eyes in a certain way, and then all of a sudden an extra image would pop out at you. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? I know it's random, but I feel like that's what therapy is like. Like you have to be open to seeing the image somehow, and then it will pop out at you at work. But if you don't like adjust your eyes and try to see it the right way, then you're just gonna see the same image. And do you know what I mean? I know it's a weird analogy, but guys. Anyway, guys, what did this stream become? This was just supposed to be listening to Dwight Yoakam. But yeah, guys. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I mean that's amazing though, that you were able to find people. Lisa, I'll see you later. Good night. Or actually, I don't even know what time it is where you are. I don't even know where you are in the world, but I have a beautiful day, night, whatever it is. We'll see you later, Lisa. Um, guys, so this is she East? I think she is East Coast. Yes, I think you're right. I think she is. I think I remember her saying that she was from the East Coast. That's right. Good night, Lisa. Yeah, I think Lisa's on the East Coast, which would make sense that it's like super late there already. Oh my gosh, 1 a.m. That you should go get work too, Samantha. You should you should get I'm actually going to end this live right now because I'm actually about to make some more reactions. I gotta yes, Azalea Banks. You know what's so crazy is I swear I was literally about to do Azalea Banks tonight. That's so crazy you said that. I'm about to do Azalea Banks and we're about to do Troye Sivan and a third one, but I'm not sure. I haven't chosen the third one yet. But we're gonna do Azalea Banks and we're gonna do a fantasy. We're gonna do fantasy and then we're gonna do Blue Neighborhood from Troye Sivan. So it'll be up. Yeah, I know. I'm super excited. I'm super excited to hear it. It should be up by the morning, as long as it doesn't get blocked. In which case, it'll be up by like the middle of the day because I'll have to upload it to Patreon. But by tomorrow, it'll be up because I'm super hyped to hear it. I'm really excited for it. Oh, you took a 3-hour nap at 7, so you just gotta make your own hours then, huh? Basically. Because like that's amazing. Because when you could do that, then you can just be like, that's how. I mean, that's what I do. I basically make my own hours. So I'm just up all night, or I'm up at random ass times because whatever doesn't even really matter. Damn. All right, guys. This was I got the mouse mover for the hours. That's so perfect. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. And that's all you need. As long as they think you're working. I mean, who cares? Like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day too, like. I don't know where you work, and I'm not asking. Doesn't matter. Don't say anything. But I feel like for most people, they care too much about their jobs when they work for a big corporation. Where it's like this one guy, once you die, they're not gonna care about you. All they're gonna do is instantly replace you. They're not gonna be putting in for your funeral. They're not gonna be there for your loved ones once they're crying. Like they're just gonna be like, all right, we gotta hire someone for this fill the position. That's it. So it's like don't not that's not 100% of people. Some people do work in people in places where they are sort of cared for, or maybe it's like it's like a family thing. Maybe you're a self whatever, but like you know what I mean. When you work for some big thing, like you said, where you if you need a mouse mover at that point, like yeah, just use it. Fuck them, then who cares? Like what are you gonna do? I gotta do all that. That's what I think. Oh no, boss doesn't care as long as you get your stuff done. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see that. Yeah, exactly. As long as you get your shit done. That's the thing. Is like as long as you get it done, like who cares? But damn, so you work like nights then, or as long as you get it done, you can just. Well, that's fun though. Damn, so it's late where you are too, huh? Because you're like Midwest, aren't you? Damn. All right. Yeah, it's already middle of the night here. Well, not really middle of the night actually. I guess not. I guess not. All right, this stream really turned into absolute nonsense. I don't even know what happened. Oh yeah, because at night and stuff. Oh, because you do like websites, you said I think, right? I think that's I remember you said web design, which is insane. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, you know what? We gotta do. I feel like I need to start this as a new one and do something separate because this needs to be on its own. That's what happened the other day. That was the problem with the other day is that I have to download the entire thing in order to clip things. So I'm trying to keep some of these shorter. Yeah, COVID. Yeah, all kinds of people. Man, I know someone who almost died from it. Literally almost died, and it's had to go through a whole. Basically, needs a heart transplant as a result of COVID. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Fuck, that sucks. Wow. Damn. Damn. Oh, that's terrible. That's so terrible. Fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, it's. I only got it once. I feel like really lucky that since it started like 4 years ago, I literally only got COVID once, and I was fine like a few days later. But I had no smell, which was the weirdest thing. That was the only time in my life where I ever had no smell, and like finally, I was so scared too that because I know that some people lost their smell and it never came back. So I was like super scared, like fuck, please let it come back. Like I remember one day washing my hands and I could smell the soap, and I remember being so happy. I was like George Bailey at the end of It's a Wonderful Life. Like just being super excited. Oh my gosh. Oh, in their 80s, yeah. Lisa, yes, still here wasting time. I'm actually trying to decide what the next stream is going to be because I'm actually about to start another stream right now. I'm going to end this one and then start another one. That way they're like organized for what they are. But I think the next one we're going to probably watch some nonsense. I'm going to see what I could do on the stream. I'm going to see what I could get away with streaming. So we might actually do some really crazy old school. We'll see. We'll see what we get into next. So yeah, we'll be back, guys. We should be back in just a little bit. Actually, maybe like 10 minutes because I'm gonna put my phone on the charger really quick. Because I might as well just charge it really quick. Because the other day when I did unplug it, I saw that stream. I thought the audio sounded horrendous. Maybe it sounded different during the stream, but once it was saved, the audio sounds so bad. Like these mics need to be connected. So I feel like I need to charge my phone right now a little bit so we could stream a little bit. So yeah, you can tell me which ones I don't have copyright issues with. Okay, well, you're hilarious. All right, you're just silly right now. No, but okay, yeah. No, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back like in, like I said, like 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna charge this really quick. I'm gonna hook up this DVD player, and we are going to watch. So I'm gonna see what I could get away with the stream. I'm just this whole thing is just like a bunch of test streams, really, because eventually I do want to do something new. So that should be coming in a couple of days. I really want to do something new, but I really want to see what I could get away with streaming or not. So exactly, Samantha, definitely your opinion matters. Exactly. What are you talking about? Of course. Like, you're a music lover, right? Okay, your opinion matters then. You're a human being, right? Okay, your opinion matters then. There you go. You're here hanging out with us right now, right? Your opinion matters. That's it. That's it. Same with you, Lisa. Not when it comes to audio quality. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, but still. All right. But I mean still, it's I mean still, you know. Still. But also just to say, yeah, it ended up sounding really bad. Once I heard it back, I was like, oh, this is not it. This is not it. So all right, guys, we'll be back like in 10, 15 minutes with something absolutely nonsense. I hope you guys do not show up, not to be rude. I love you guys. But it's going to be so stupid that there's no reason for you guys to watch, is what I mean. Like, I hope you guys do something better with your life than watching me watch some dumb shit. But, guys, also come back because it will be fun. Well, Lisa, I know you said your tablet's dying. And Samantha, I know you have to work. But, guys, we will be back if you actually want to watch some absolute nonsense with me, guys, and see if we can. What we can end up streaming. Guys, we'll be back in about 15 minutes. I love you guys. We'll be back. Yes, see you soon. We'll be back very, very, very soon. I'm just going to also I have some pizza, so I'm gonna get a slice of pizza really quick. No cheese. No cheese on this pizza. I actually made this pizza yesterday. I made I made my own pizza. I made the marinara. Then I put some salami, like the Parma salami, like the cracked pepper type, salami, and on half of it, and I put prosciutto on the other half with a bunch of crushed red pepper because I love spicy food, and it came out amazing. And I still have one more slice left, and I also put some caramelized onions and peppers that I made. Oh my god, it came out amazing. Yeah, I like marinara, but not ketchup. I don't ketchup to me. It's different. I don't know. It's sweeter. The sauce is, I don't know. I'm not a fan of ketchup. Ketchup is way, I don't know. I don't like ketchup. I don't know. Anytime, like if I get a burger and it has and I don't like any type of sauce on a burger actually. Maybe barbecue, but like I don't do mayo. I don't do ketchup. I don't do pickles either. Just anytime I get a burger, just let me get lettuce, tomato, and onion. That's it. No cheese, no nothing else. No spread, nothing. Just straight lettuce, tomato, and onion, and I'm good to go. Like that's it. Oh, you don't like tomato sauce, really? I see. Yeah, I could get that though. Sweet chili sauce, pineapple salsa, and jerk chicken. Whoa, what kind of crazy pizza are you eating? Wait a minute. I've heard of jerk chicken pizza, and I've heard of pineapple pizza. Tomato sauce messes sometimes with your lupus. Oh, yeah, yeah. I have my cousin. My cousin has lupus, and she's had to like go on like a very, very restricted diet where she had to cut. Also, the thing where you cut out one thing. I mean, I'm sure you cut it out for however long, and then see. And yeah, there's a lot of things. I think a lot of acidic stuff. I understand, right? Because I know last time I saw her too, she wasn't eating. She didn't want to put the red salsa on her tacos because of the tomato. Fire breathing dragon pizza. Not to be confused with black pepper is too spicy pizza. Fire breathing dragon. So it's pineapple though. Crazy. Pineapple on pizza. That's just asking for like the debate of the century because pineapple on pizza, I know people love it. I cannot, guys. I know some of you guys love it, especially with ham. I know. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. Guys, pineapple on pizza, really, guys, stop it, stop. No, pineapple just needs to be eaten just like that, and you can only eat like 2 bites, and then all of a sudden your tongue starts feeling all weird. I don't know. Grilled pineapple, what? With jerk chicken. Yeah, the jerk chicken is amazing. It's not ham. Jerk chicken is amazing. Jerk chicken with pineapple, though, huh? That sounds crazy. I'll try it. I'm down to try everything. Like I have always. That's my main thing. That's how I am with music. That's why you guys see on this channel how I listen to everything. I'm like that with food too. I'm open to take a bite of anything. It doesn't mean I'm gonna like it, and maybe I'll think it's gross, and I'll just like
take a drink of water and get rid of the taste. But like, I'm open to try anything. So I've tried a lot of crazy, not really foods that are that crazy, but foods that I know people would think are crazy. Like, I don't know, like one time I had like these. I was in Mexico. I was in Mexico City one time, and I had these like tacos of like pig blood sausage. It's like a sausage made from pig's blood, but like not like that black pudding that they eat like in England. Like if you've ever been to England, they eat like the black pudding thing, but like that one's like more like solid. This stuff, it's called moronga, and you take a bite of it, and like I took a bite and like blood like leaked on my shirt. I'm like, this is this is a most horrendous thing, guys. It was not good, guys. Guys, do not ever try blood sausage tacos. I'm just letting you guys know right now. This shit is not good. Guys, it's just not good. Jerk chicken is super fire. Oh yeah, no oysters. I can't stand oysters. People love them. I know. I remember I've had oysters and ugh. My dad loves oysters. The first time I ever tried them when I was a kid with my dad because he fucking loves oysters and they gross me out so much. Yeah, Jamaica. Yeah, if you you have to get jerk chicken from a real Jamaican spot for sure. Or you get the oxtail. Oh my gosh, or the beef patties. Or you get the and then they get the with the rice and peas. It's too much. Jamaican food is too amazing. Oh, your brother ate cow tongue tacos. Yes, cow tongue tacos are actually they have to be made the right way, but when they're made the right way, they're amazing. I love them. Tacos de lengua is what they're called, and they are amazing. They're the best. But I know a lot of people, first of all, think it's gross just because it's a tongue, so I get that. But also, I don't know this probably sounds gross, but on the tongue, there's this lining. There's like a film, and if you don't cook the tongue the right way, when they end up cooking it, they leave it on there and they chop it up, and then you eat it, and it's all chewy and gross. But you have to take that layer off. The meat is so tender and it falls apart in your mouth. And in LA, back when I was a kid, only Mexicans ate that because everybody was like, gross. I'm not eating cow tongue. That's nasty. So when I was a kid, you used to go to the store and you get the big ass guys. They're like this huge. It's like, I mean, it's, you know how big a cow is. Like its tongue. They're like this big. The tongue is like this big. Guys, they used to be like $4, $5 for a cow tongue. I swear, now you go to the store. And guys, a cow tongue now they're like $40, like $45 because all of a sudden everybody like started loving cow tongue. So like anytime you, it's crazy how much how expensive it is now to go buy a cow tongue. It's fucking crazy. And like now they sell them like at non-Mexican markets. Like back when I was a kid, you could only find it at the Mexican market. Nobody was eating that shit. Like now everybody, at least in LA, at least everybody fucking loves that shit. Like it's crazy. Like that shit is crazy. Yeah, cow tongue is amazing. You don't even like your own tongue. That's hilarious. Okay. Middle Eastern fathers, so no pork. Yeah, yeah. I see that. Yeah, that's interesting. So when you say that you don't eat much of it, though, do you just not like the? Is it just because you didn't really get accustomed to the flavor? Because that's how I am with like a lot of seafood. Like I did eat it. I did try it as a kid, but I don't know. I didn't really grow up eating a lot of it, so like I never really was into seafood. Like I don't really like seafood for the most part. Like I could eat fish once in a while, but like that's really it. I've tried all the seafood too. I don't like. I've had shrimp. I've had lobster. I've had crab. I've had abalone. I've had mussels. I've had oysters. I've had whatever. I've had them all. I don't like them. Like I just don't like them. Oh no. Oh, fry bread tacos. Ooh, fry bread. Fry bread though is amazing though. Fry bread, I love that shit. Fry bread is amazing. I remember when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, my mom, my aunt, we always used to go. There was like this giant, huge powwow that they would have every May in LA. Huge. All these tribes would come together. And it was a giant, and like on this giant field. And I just always remember eating the fry bread when I was a kid. I'd be like, "This is the greatest thing ever. Why don't fucking we eat this?" I remember always thinking like, "What the fuck? Why can't we eat this shit?" Especially because I was a kid, like all I ever ate was Mexican food. My parents are literally from Mexico, so like I mean, still to this day, I always eat Mexican. I mean, I eat Mexican food all the fuck. I just had tacos earlier, like big surprise, but like, so I always eat them nonstop. But like, yeah, fucking fry bread. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, it doesn't sit well with you. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah, I get it. You know, I used to be. I'm not anymore, but I was a vegan for like 9 years. And when I first ate meat again, I remember I was like, oh, feel I feel gross. Like this, I don't feel good. I know exactly what you mean. But like this doesn't sit well. This is exactly how I felt the first time I had meat again. I'm like, ugh. Now I'm back to eating it, but yeah, Mexican food is the best. It's literally the best. It's literally the best. Like, obviously I'm biased because I'm literally Mexican, but or I don't know. I'm born in America. I grew up in America. My parents are from Mexico. My whole family's from Mexico, so I'm Mexican American. But yeah, I mean, I'm super biased. It's the food I eat literally every day for my entire life. Like I love Mexican food. It's super the best. Actually, but you know what? And you know what? I've never had it actually. So guys, I'll just ramble about this right now. I have a bunch of ideas for things that I want to start doing on this channel. And one thing I was thinking of, like, I'm gonna do just a couple of them and see how it goes. Is I was thinking about what if I try to do like a reaction to food. And one thing that I've never had is Taco Bell. Because growing up, I mean, my parents never went to Taco Bell. My parents are from Mexico, so my parents never went to Taco Bell. I never went to Taco Bell as a kid. And then I remember going one time. One time I remember specifically going as a kid and getting a quesadilla. And then one other time, this was like probably like I right when I was out of high school, I was doing a gig with somebody, and he was hungry, and we pulled into a Taco Bell, and he got some food, and he's like, "You want something?" I was like, "No." Those are the only two times I've ever been to Taco Bell. So I was thinking about I'm gonna do a video where I react to where I try Taco Bell for the first time because I never had it. So that's gonna be something I don't know. It's definitely not Mexican. I know it's definitely not like regular Mexican food, but like I'm still gonna try. I figure that might be interesting. Let's see how it goes. Yes, if you're ever in LA, I will tell you everywhere to get. Yes, there's so much amazing. The good thing about LA though is like most of the food on the street is all amazing, no matter where you are. But there are still some spots that are better than others for sure. But especially like LA, like it's so they just passed a thing too now where they're allowing people because it's been a thing for years. It's been very contentious where the cops will arrest people who are selling food on the street, and they arrest them and they take all their stuff. They take all the food and they take their grills and they take everything and they don't give it back to them. So like they take their money. Like, and these people, most of the people who are doing it are people who are either illegally here doing either here illegally or they're running it illegally, right? So it's been a huge thing for years because most people are like, yeah, but we eat this food all the time. Like, why are you going after these people? Like, what? So the LA just passed a thing now where they're allowing people to finally sell on the street and it's fine now. So like, my point is like anywhere really, if you're ever in LA, basically anytime you get food from the street, like the tacos and any any type of on the street, it's gonna be amazing. Like it's all delicious. Like it's so good. Yeah, trying to survive. It's so crazy. Like there was a thing. When was it? It was last year. I forgot what show. Actually, it happened too when there was a video that went viral too, or viral at least in LA. When Beyonce played at the wherever's the thing, wherever the Rams play. I forgot what it's called now, but whatever they call it, it's in Inglewood, the big stadium. But and there was like some people just it's a huge thing in LA. Like people sell hot dogs on the street that are like they're not like boiled like in New York. They're like boiled in water. Here that they do them like they're on a grill and they're wrapped in bacon, and then they put them on the bun. They put mayo, and then they put grilled onions, grilled jalapenos, grilled tomatoes, and like I said, and it's wrapped in bacon, and I mean, those are anytime you ever anywhere in LA, especially at night, and if there's somewhere where there's a large crowd, anywhere, a club, a concert, there will always be somebody outside selling bacon wrapped hot dogs, like everywhere. And the cops, there was like a video where the cops were like arresting these fools. They literally arrested people for selling hot dogs. Like it's literally so insane. It's literally so yeah. But my point is now that they just passed this thing, like I think like a couple days ago. So if you're ever in LA, anywhere actually that you ever go on the street food is the best in LA. It's all amazing. SoFi, yes, SoFi, thank you, SoFi. Oh my gosh, yes, SoFi. That's exactly what it is. SoFi. I'm totally blanking. I kept wanting to say the Forum. Like it's not the Forum. The Forum is the other one in Inglewood. The SoFi they just built. That's where they had the Super Bowl. Oh, that's what it was. That's what the video that first, because I saw another video. This was like over a year ago. It was when they had the Super Bowl, the one where the Rams won, the one where the halftime show was Dre, which that to me too. We've done a lot of halftime shows on this channel. We're gonna keep doing them, but still to me that's the best halftime show that I saw. Just I'm biased, I guess, because I'm from LA, and I mean it was Dre doing the halftime show in LA. The Rams were in the Super Bowl and they won. I'm not even into sports, honestly, guys. I didn't even know the Super Bowl was yesterday until after it happened. I literally don't know about sports. I found out afterwards. I was like, oh, really? I didn't even know. Like, I legit didn't even know. I literally don't know shit about any sport. I'm not into any sports at all, but just because it's so LA and I just love LA so much, so I thought that was. But yeah, arresting people for selling hot dogs. Like, what a fucking shit show, man. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's what a real hustler would do. That's hilarious. Yeah, ooh, Chicago, the Chicago dogs. Oh my God, yeah, Chicago dogs are amazing with the pickles, and they put the celery salt and all that shit. Yeah, the yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, just imagine like just being like, hey, I'm gonna arrest you for like I just can't imagine ever doing that in your life. Just be like, I'm gonna arrest you for selling a hot dog. That's so crazy. It's so crazy. But no, I don't like pickles. I definitely don't like pickles, but you know what? It's like I actually don't even like it, but it's not like a regular pickle. It's like I don't know, if you Google like Chicago dog, it's not like a regular sliced pickle like you get on like on a burger or something. I still don't like them though, but they call it, what do they call it? A spear pickle or something. I forgot what they call it. I forgot what they call it. They call it something crazy out there. I don't know. I only had it before once out there, but pickle spear. Yeah, pickle spear. There you go, pickle spear. Yeah, pickle spear. Yeah, yeah. One of those. They're not good, but it gives the. It's like I said. I'll try anything. So like I said, I ate a pig blood sausage. I had donkey tacos before. I had donkey meat. Like that. It was horrendous too. It was like the saltiest. And it was so tough. It was like they were like incredibly. They have like no fat on them, so it's like the leanest, like toughest, like meat that you ever like. Oh, you spent a lot of time in Chicago. Oh, that's fire. Yeah, Chicago is amazing. Yeah, fucking the Italian beef from Portillo's, it's over. It's over. You go to Harold's, it's over. No, they got way too much crazy food out there. The only thing that is I can't deal with the cold. But aside from the cold, it's actually amazing out there. I love it. In the summertime, it's amazing. Oh, you had horse meat. Yeah, probably it probably is very similar. Yeah. I never had horse meat. Hell, it's so good. The scarier it gets, the better it tastes. Yeah, I mean, you got to go there you can't go like at night. Well, you could, but I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, horse meat. I never had horse meat. That's interesting. I remember when there was that huge horse meat scandal a couple years ago. If you remember in the UK, where like there was some frozen food that was they were saying that it was beef, but it turned out that it was horse meat, and it had been for years that they were just lying to the public and selling them horse meat. Do you guys remember there was like giant scandal in the UK back like in 2018? I'm forgetting what the brand was, but yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, horse meat. I never had horse meat. But yeah, the donkey meat was like super just dry and just very, I don't know. It wasn't, I didn't like it. It wasn't very good. I don't know. I have tried like lots of different animal meat, and like donkey was at the bottom. Like the best one I had from the animals that people don't normally eat, I think was buffalo meat. Like buffalo burgers and buffalo steaks are actually really good. But like venison is actually pretty good. If you ever had deer meat, that's actually pretty good too. Ostrich is actually, if you have an ostrich burger, ostrich actually tastes kind of crazy. Like it sounds like it'd be kind of crazy, but ostrich burger was actually pretty good. Oh, you always go at night. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, they didn't have the little bulletproof thing, exactly. Oh, you were in England. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, buffalo's good. Yeah, buffalo, I really like the buffalo burger. Like a buffalo burger is really good. It's not as fatty as beef. It's kind of leaner, but it has like a kind of I thought the taste was amazing. Ostrich, delicious. Oh, you know what? I had rattlesnake, but I don't think it really counted because I had it like it was almost like like a Slim Jim, like one of those like meat stick type things. It was like that. So I never had it like I've seen it like where it's like just the meat with the bones and everything. Like I never had it like that. I only ever had it like but I did eat it before. But I don't know. I feel like it kind of doesn't count. I don't know.
Yeah, bison burgers are so good. Yes. Yeah, venison jerky. Yeah, I had a venison jerky before too. I had a venison steak, and I had a burger, and I had the venison jerky, and that was delicious. Yeah, no, we're not rattlesnake. No, not rattlesnake butt, but no, that's hilarious. Rattlesnake butt, that's hilarious. No, just rattlesnake. But yeah, it was like ground up into like one of those. I also had kangaroo like that. I never had kangaroo any other way, but I had kangaroo on one of those like meat sticks type thing. Like, it was. I mean, it was fine. I think also because it had so many spices though. Like, and it was probably just like the leftover scraps I think that they used in it. So it didn't really. I wasn't tasting it like, oh, this is kangaroo. Just like, oh, it just tastes like a flavored meat stick snack type thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. It didn't really have like a particular flavor to me. Rubbery salty chicken. Okay, but when you had it, did you have it like so you had it like just the meat like that? That's crazy. Yeah, I never had it like that. I would try it though. I know someone who had it though, and that's what they told me too, that it was rubbery and like salty. That's crazy. Ooh, fried alligator. I've definitely had fried alligator. Fried alligator is actually amazing. I had that in New Orleans and it was fucking delicious. Fried alligator was so good. The tail, I had fried alligator tail in New Orleans. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Oh, it was in small fried pieces. Whoa. Whoa, fried rattlesnakes. Almost like a chicken nugget, like a rattlesnake nugget or something. That's crazy. Whoa. I would try it though. I mean, I'd be down to try. I don't know. I'll try anything. I always feel like you got to take a bite because what's the worst that happens? You don't like it and then you spit it out and drink some water and you get rid of the flavor. Or you take a bite and then you love it and then now you have a new food that you love. And if you don't like it, now you have a story for the rest of your life about the one time you tried this crazy food and you get to tell, you know what I mean? Like I don't see the downside to trying new things. Like I don't know. Oh, you were just in New Orleans. Oh, like 6 weeks ago. Yes, the food is amazing. Yeah, Florida and New Orleans both do gator a lot. Yeah, because they freaking have gators like walking around and that's crazy. When you ever see that footage of like like every 2 weeks there's like somebody finds a gator in their backyard or something in the pool or something. Like it's crazy. They do like the gator like they'd be like wrestling them and like it's crazy right there. Yeah. Especially it's crazy on the way to New Orleans, like just driving, like when you see all the like the bayou right there, you're just like, man, this is like I'm really like in voodoo country right now. Like I don't know. It feels different when you're in New Orleans, like it just feels different down there. Like it's crazy. I love it down there though. Especially because I mean, obviously I'm biased. I mean, jazz is the greatest music to ever exist in my opinion, and it literally came from New Orleans. So I mean, I'm always gonna love New Orleans. Always. Alligators can feel exactly when a lake is about to freeze over. Really? They'll poke their nose up above the water and get frozen into the ice and just chill there until about. Really? I didn't know that. Wow. Crazy. I didn't know alligators do that. Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know that at all about alligators. That's really crazy. Although to be honest, I don't know much about alligators. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how much I actually know about them. But I didn't know that though. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, so you flew there? Okay. Oh, but you drove down to Memphis and St. Louis. Oh, Memphis is great too. Yes, and so is St. Louis. Yeah, I love NOLA. NOLA's so great. Oh, you part Creole. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. How interesting. Okay. So you got a connection down there then. Half Syrian, half Creole. Oh, so you got a connection down there. Wow. How interesting. Ooh, rabbit and squirrel. Yes. Wow. I've never had squirrel. I have had rabbit. I've heard a lot about squirrel though. I heard that in certain parts of Louisiana that schools will be closed at the beginning of squirrel season so that the kids could go out and hunt squirrels. I never had squirrel though. That sounds actually really I would totally be down to try that. That sounds amazing. Oh wow, Miss Kitty, wow. Yeah, rabbit you can't find. It's hard to find. Like I know the only times I've ever found it has been in like specialty markets. Like you can't just find rabbit at a regular store. It's crazy. Squirrels aren't native to the US? No, I did not know that. I had no idea. Where are they from? They're from Europe, I'm guessing. Too much like a rodent.
Yeah, I never. I know the rodent thing is kind of weird, right? I know what you mean. Well, it's like some people like they eat like skunk too. Like in South Carolina, they'll be eating like skunk and like raccoon and like possum. Well, in different parts of the South, they eat that. Some dude in Iowa had a bunch of exotic animals, and squirrels were one of them. Really? And they just took over? I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. Squirrel is good and rabbit is too. Kroger. Wow, Kroger used to have rabbit. Oh wow. Yes, rabbit I think is actually really delicious. But squirrel, so how do you eat squirrel when or like how is it typically prepared or how would you typically make like squirrel for dinner or something like how because I would have to assume in the same way that there's certain beef dishes or certain chicken dishes or there's probably certain squirrel dishes, right? Maybe who knows. That's interesting though. Yeah, that's one of those things like oh you fry like chicken okay. Wow. Okay, you know what? I feel like the fact that it's fried too probably helps with the like not necessarily helps with the taste that it tastes bad, but I mean in terms of like probably gives it more of because now it's fried and then the breading that probably you know what I mean. It's you're not tasting just the meat. So maybe for somebody who's never eaten squirrel, maybe it's easier to get into because of that or something. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I feel like because that sounds like one of those things like like again like I said like being Mexican, there's so much Mexican food that I know people think is absolutely insane to eat and that people think is crazy, but that to me it's like, yeah, of course, like 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 eating even some stuff that I know like even some stuff my parents don't eat and they're from Mexico, but some I'll eat some stuff that they think is like the like goat head, like the face of a goat and they chop up the face and they put it, I know it sounds random, and they put it like in a taco, guys. It's probably one of the top five most delicious tacos you'll ever eat in your life is tacos de cabeza de chivo, which is like goat head tacos. But it's I know it sounds crazy, like ugh, but they're actually amazing, guys. No, I've never had frog legs either. No, actually, I've never had frog legs, but that's one of the things that I've actually always wanted to try because I remember hearing about it when I was a little kid and being like, they eat frog legs? No way! But I never. That's one of those ones I never had. I actually don't think I've really had too much reptile. Well, actually, I had, like I said, a rattlesnake and like a meat stick, and then I did have fried alligator one time in New Orleans, but like I never had like turtle. I know it's in America you can't eat turtle, but in Mexico, especially if you go to like in LA, you drive down 2 hours south and you're in Mexico, and that's Baja. And in Baja, they eat turtle. They eat turtle soup. So you can. There's a million places in Baja that serve turtle soup, but I never tried it. It always kind of. I don't know. When I was a kid, I was always like, ah, it seems too crazy to me. I don't want to eat a turtle. Like that's kind of too crazy. Oh, fried crickets. Whoa. Fried mealworms. Whoa. Fried mealworms. That's a little too much for me. I would try it if it was right in front of me and I had to just to do it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to try a fried mealworm. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. But you know what though? I will say that even though I haven't had fried mealworms, I actually have eaten a couple different bugs because I do remember Mexicans. It's not like a super. Most Mexicans don't do it, but if you go to Mexico, there are some people who do eat bugs because before the Spanish arrived in Mexico, it was a thing to eat certain bugs, and so it's just tradition that's still carried through even all these hundreds of years later. So like I remember being a kid and in Mexico City, there's the giant cathedral. It's like the biggest cathedral in all of Mexico, a Catholic cathedral. And I remember like every time I've ever been to Mexico, like my mom's from Mexico City, so I've been to Mexico City like at least 30 times, like as a kid. And I remember there was like some lady just sitting on the floor, and she had maybe like 8 different baskets in front of her, and then on the side of her she had like a ball of masa, which is like the stuff they make tortillas from, and she had like a little grill, and she would just make the tortillas fresh for you, and you would just pick which one you wanted, and there would be like a basket full of ants, a basket full of crickets, a basket full of worms, a basket full of these, they're like these red grasshoppers, they're called chapulines,
There's they eat like different ones, and I remember I tried the hormigas, which is ants, and I tried the chapulines, which are like these red grasshoppers. And guys, do yourselves a favor, never try them. Just take it from me, guys. You don't want to try them, guys. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Um, no, I've never been to Palenque in Colombia, but I would have loved to. I actually really want to go to Colombia. My like one of my closest friends is Colombian, and he's been there a bunch of times because his parents are from Colombia, and he's been telling me since freaking forever, like since like I've known him since high school, and he's been telling me since then, like you gotta go to Colombia. You gotta go with me. It's crazy at Colombia. It's so much. But I've never been there though. I would love to go. Oh, you've been there. Wow. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, Palenque specifically. Wow. Yeah, I've never even been to Colombia, but I would definitely love to. Like, I've just heard so much about it, like so much that just and all the pictures I've seen and everything, and like it just seems really, really like a crazy place to be. Like that. That's amazing. Wow. How fun too. It's so fun just to travel. Like at the end of the day, because at the end you just have those experiences, like I don't know, buying things is like I get it, but like I much prefer to just like have an experience and go somewhere, and then you have a memory that lasts forever. Like that's the best. Oh, it's the first time freed by freed slaves. Wow. Oh, okay. Instead of Catholicism. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Wow. Interesting. Like kind of like the Geechee people, like from the Carolinas. Yeah, travel's the best. Yeah, I think travel is the. I think that's what I don't know. I not necessarily to say that's what life's about because there's so much to life and life is so complex. You can have the greatest life ever and never leave like where you were born. You could just stay in the same 5 mile radius for your entire life and have the greatest life ever. But I do feel like travel is just such an amazing thing. Like, especially, I mean, we are literally so blessed to be in the golden age of travel, like where like we can get flights to anywhere in the world, like for like comparatively, I mean, even back to when like flight first started, the how much it cost to fly when flight first started versus now, like flights are crazy cheap now. Like even if it's not really compared, like even if you don't necessarily have the money for flight, but like compared to back in the day when planes were brand new, like it's so cheap to fly now, and you can fly anywhere, and it's way safer, and we just had, and they're so much faster, and you can just, it's just like we're really in the golden age of travel. I feel like it's kind of crazy to be, I don't know, like, I had this conversation recently with my dad because my dad hates traveling. He hates going anywhere. He doesn't want to go anywhere except for the same places that he's been forever. He never wants to go anywhere. He hates doing anything. He hates going anywhere. He hates going out of within a 5 mile radius of his house. He hates it. Like, and anytime I ever leave anywhere and go somewhere, and I'm always like, I'll call him and I'll be like, hey, I'm here at this place, and he's always like, how do you like to do that? I'm like, how do you not like to do it? Like, but I get it though, but I don't know. I just feel like travel's just, you just get so much. You just get to see new places and experience new things. Like, I don't know. I just love experiencing new things. I don't know. I guess it kind of goes with this channel, right? The whole thing of this channel is me experiencing new things, but like, it's just the best. I don't know. Miss Kitty, no, I am actually currently not in a band, unfortunately, sort of, unfortunately, not really. I used to be in a lot of bands, and I don't know, I don't know, bands are like, I actually do have, so I have music though, that's out, but you'll probably think it's very boring, because I do have one album out, but it's a very, very boring album. It's like very slow instrumental piano music that you probably not like, because it's music like, it's almost like the cooking thing. Like I like crazy spicy food. So if I made food for how spicy I like it and I gave it to somebody who doesn't eat spicy food, they won't be able to eat it. But I understand. So in the same way, I have an album. If you just look up my name, Inyo Kutsi, Inyokutse, look it up on Spotify or Apple Music, whatever, uh, title, whatever. I have an album out, and I actually have 3 albums that are completely done that I just haven't put out because I've just been so distracted and so in, my mind is in 20 million places. So, but I don't have a band, but I do have music and I have more music on the way. And not only do I have 3 albums, I actually have a fourth one that I'm in the process of working on. And I haven't even finished that one, and I just recorded a fifth one last week. Which I had no fucking reason to do. But I completely took like a whole week off last week and made a whole nother one. So I have a lot of more music on the way, but no band though. But yeah. Yes, exactly. Save money and travel when you can. At least exactly. That's exactly like because at the end of the day too, that's what you're that's all we have at the end. I feel like it's just memories, you know, at the end. Can't take it with you is the realest thing ever. Like, it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can't take it with you. It doesn't matter if you have all these, you can't take it with you. So, you gotta just have all these experiences while you can and just have fun and in the moment the best you can. And also, you don't even have to, like, necessarily travel all around the world to the ends of the earth and the most foreign exotic places. Like, hey, maybe just, you know, you work, you know, nonstop, but maybe one day a month you have 4 hours free and you go to a part of the city that you never saw, or maybe you live in a little town and you just go outside the town and just see something different, you know, like it doesn't have to be this giant, you don't have to like be Magellan or anything. You know what I mean? You don't have to travel the world, like you just to see something new, so just go to something new, like just even a little bit of travel, just travel to the next town over, you know, it's just something, you know what I mean, like I don't know. I think definitely, I definitely agree with you. Like travel for sure is definitely something you should do. Didn't get your passport until last year. Oh, but at least you got it now. Oh wow, you could have gone with Prince to Denmark. All expenses paid. You didn't have a passport. That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is so terrible. Damn. That's crazy. Don't downplay my shit. That's hilarious. I'm not trying to downplay it, but I just feel like I just feel like that's like realistically like if I was a chef, I would know to not serve crazy spicy food to somebody who doesn't eat spicy food. Like I would know that. So I feel like I have to know with my music, at least all the music that I've done, that I've put out, and the music that I will be putting out the next couple albums that I have. It's instrumental stuff that most people are not gonna like. Like I have to know that. You know what I mean? But you know, it's still I still like it. I still think it's good. People will probably still like it, but it's not. You know what I'm trying to say. It would be like the country song "Buy Dirt." So buy dirt, buy dirt, yeah, buy dirt. That's I mean, you got it right there. Buy dirt. We gotta hear that song. We're gonna listen to that song. Oh, guys, I think my phone's about to die. We've been going for almost 2 hours already. Guys, if this randomly just shuts off right now, it's because my phone is about to die. Because I don't know how long this thing is gonna last. You guys are the best. I seriously love you guys. I love you. At least say the best, Samantha. Yeah, I know. Definitely not. I just feel like it's not necessarily a disclaimer or anything. I just feel like I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know. Just I'm just kind of saying so you have it. I feel like it's better to go in with an expectation of what you know what it is, as opposed to just putting it on and then being like, "What is this? Like, what the hell is this? I'm not trying to hear this." But you know, if you guys happen to like Debussy or like Satie or Ravel or I mean, Bill Evans is jazz, but I'm a huge Bill Evans fan. But like any of that kind, like it's sort of in that vein. Like I'm huge into Debussy. Not that it's anywhere near as good as Debussy, but it's sort of in that type of vein. But okay, maybe it was a disclaimer. I don't know. Maybe it was. Oh, you did ballet for 6 years. Wow, that's amazing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing. I think ballet is amazing. I really love ballet. I actually really, that's crazy. I would actually, yeah, I've always really wanted to write a ballet. I've always wanted to, I still want to. It's still one of the things I really want to do is work with someone who's a choreographer and like actually do a ballet. Like I think that'd be amazing. I'm also probably biased because I'm a huge fan of Degas. If you guys know Edgar Degas, the French painter, painter, artist. A paintist? What am I even talking about? A French artist. He did a lot of subject matter, but most famously did a lot of ballet. And I'm just I'm super like obsessed with Degas and ballet in general. Actually, if you watch any of the early videos, he actually broke, and I gotta buy a new one. This thing did not used to be here. Did not used to be this flamingo, pink flamingo. It was a replica of the Degas statue of a 14-year-old ballet dancer. So yeah, I definitely, that's amazing. You had two Degas prints in your bedroom as a little girl. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, paintist. I know, paintist. Kama Sutra. Who's that? Is that Prince? Are you talking about Prince? That's crazy. You had two Degas prints in your. Wow. All right. This is completely random, but look, you got to see this one. This is I know you're not into country, Lisa, but well, I mean, you could play other types of music from here, not just country. But this is a children's guitar that I converted into a lap steel because I'm a big fan of country music. So